And welcome back to Memorial Arena. Dale Corey with you here on a Tuesday evening, all part of the Canadian Sports School Hockey League Championships. We're live in Flow Hockey, and we are just underway with another U15 game. We just witnessed a blowout with Prairie Hockey Academy, scoring a 12-0 win over the North Shore Warriors. And now we've got Rink Hockey Academy from Kelowna and Star Hockey Academy here in another U15 game at Memorial Arena. Action is just underway. Rink Hockey Academy from Kelowna defending the goal on our broadcast right here in this opening period at Memorial Arena. They're in the black with red and blue trim. Star Hockey Academy defending the goal to our broadcast left. They've got those white uniforms with the green trim. And we are just underway, opening minute of play here at Memorial Arena. Let's hope we have a much closer game this time than we saw just a little while ago with a 12-0 win for Prairie over North Shore. Puck deep in Star territory. Jeffrey Yu in the corner after it there. Play around behind the net, Rink controlling. Early in this hockey game, player ridden off the puck, left defenseman pinches. That's number 55, Dallas Emsland, and he'll dump it in. Now out to center ice. Bodies collide there, picked up by Star. Inside the line goes Hale, his shot. Blocked by the defenseman. Played up ahead. And there is Rink Hockey Academy sending it into Star territory. Played back out to the neutral zone. Banked around the boards there by Camden Marple. Kept inside the line. Luke Kochar plays it up ahead. Lead pass for Luke Turner. Turner has it stolen off his stick. Now lead pass up on the left side for Pierce. Pierce turning, moves inside the line, but offside is called. And so we'll get a face-off coming up in the neutral zone. 2 minutes and 17 seconds in. Good start. First whistle of the hockey game. Love the flow of the game here early on. Zachary Kolar in net for Star Hockey Academy. He's wearing number 35. Luke Kochar, number 42, in net for Rink Hockey Academy. Again, Rink in black. Star in white with the green, dark green trim. And we are 2.5 minutes into this U15 game. Here's a shot from a tough angle. Rebound comes out in front. They're whacking away at it there. And finally, the referee will blow it down. One referee system used for these U15 games, especially given what took place in the game right before. A lot of goals, a lot of penalties. Might be worth them looking at, having that 2 referee system. Depends on the teams, I guess, to some degree as well. Off the draw, puck slides into the corner to the left along those far boards. We have a great press box view here as Rink Hockey Academy brings the puck in front, but the goaltender there will hold on top of it. That's Zachary Kolar. And we'll get a face-off in Star territory. Yeah, great press box here. We're just above the ice surface, in over top of the benches, so camera located just a little bit to my left here in the press box. So good view of the game. We're up over top, see everything. South Okanagan Event Center is where I've worked all the games until the one earlier today. So first 15 games, 16 games were broadcast over there, but now we're at Memorial. Great vantage point here. We look forward to a good game here in the U15 division. Rink Hockey Academy with pressure on Star Hockey Academy. Shot in front, that's stopped. Played out to center ice, and now here comes Star. Lather inside the line, cuts to his right, trying to make a move there. 5-0 the shots for Rink so far over Star Hockey Academy. Early in this game, we're nearing the 4-minute mark of the opening period. Rink Hockey Academy at center ice. Steingard there to ride the Rink player off the puck. Hale chases after it. Rink is there first. And Dallas Emsland will send it into Star territory. Now it's played by Star to center ice. Crossing center ice and dumping it in, going in on the forecheck. Rink plays it up along the boards. Not out though, kept in. Shot from long ways out, steered away by the netminder. And now it's played by Rink Hockey Academy. Cruising down the left side is Emsland. Centers the puck in front, right through the crease area and wide. Emsland still with control of the puck, doing a great job of forechecking here for Rink. 3 players on top of him, still comes away with it. Moving in, here's the shot, and that one's deflected high and wide. Good job there defensively for number 26, Kieran McPatrick, I think it was, Kirkpatrick. Check that, I believe it was number 20, Bodai Booth, who got a stick in the way there. Great defensive play. Star in Rink territory, stolen, and now back comes the team from Kelowna in black. In across the line. Here's a shot towards the net. That's wide on the short side. Pernoslo with that shot. Comes towards the net. Goalie can't hold on to it. His defenseman will play it around at the left point, pinching is Watson. Keeps it inside the line. Now moving in, another shot. That's off the defenseman as the player right below us here, Dane Morley, I think, took a stick up in the face area. He makes his way off to the bench for another attacker. Now played by Star. As far as the blue line, picked up now. Inside the line, Hudson Swift. Swift moving in, tries to get a shot away. Couldn't do so. Back at the right point, a shot. That one's blocked. At the left point, a shot. And it deflected, bounced off a few players. And finally taken outside the line. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to go against Rink Hockey Academy. As now Rink will touch up deep in its own zone. Probably an interference penalty, I would think. Yes, it is. Right at the blue line. The Rink player kind of leveled the Star player to the ice. And it's number 43, Camden Marple, heading off to the penalty box. Both these teams struggled during the regular season. U15 standings, 18 teams in the league. Star Hockey Academy finished 18th at 2-34. Rink Hockey Academy Kelowna was 14-21 to rank 14th. So Star Hockey Academy has the first power play of the hockey game. Their power play through the regular season struggled, 12.1%, 19 goals and 157 opportunities. Rink's penalty kill, 78.52%. Here's a race for it. Rink player going down the ice. It's Luke Turner. Goalie comes out to play it. Here's 4 players for Star. Coming in across the line against 2. Wrist shot. That one blockered away by the netminder. Close call there, as Luke Kochar got the blocker on top of it. Was able to clear it away, as Rink now sends it back out to center ice with 1:12 to go in the power play. Just past the 7-minute mark of the hockey game. Good one so far, lots of flow. Here comes Steingard again for Star Hockey Academy. Back to the point for Wilson. His shot blocked by Gray. Played outside the line. Gray takes a big hit right along the boards there by Kiki. Now it's picked up by Star for Star. He'll dump it in, stopped right there by the defenseman, sent all the way back into Star Hockey Academy territory. 41 seconds to go in this minor penalty to number 43, Camden Marple. 12:28 to go in the opening period. Still scoreless. Inside the line goes Rink, killing off this penalty. Backhand shot, and just missed. Here's a chance, he scores! In front of the net. Number 28, Landon Gray gets the goal. Takes a bit of a hit right after that goal as well. Fires back. Gray with a short-handed effort. And Rink Hockey Academy has taken a 1-0 lead. Rink is the home team for this game. They're in the black. Referee over discussing things at the Kelowna bench. I'm not sure what the discussion is all about. Still 27 seconds left in this Star power play. But again, a team that really struggled this season. Just 2 wins in 36 games. They've given up a shorthanded goal and they trail early in this hockey game. Hitting the 8-minute mark of this first period, 1-0 Rink Hockey Academy as the puck comes to the crease area. And goaltender Kochar not taking any chances. He'll hold on for the face-off. So the goal, Landon Gray gets it. 7:43 shorthanded, his first of the tournament. Both these teams are 0-2 in the standings so far. Here comes Rink Hockey Academy. Penalties now expired. Teams at even strength. Star not able to get the goal with the power play. In fact, they gave up one shorthanded. 1-0 Rink Hockey Academy. Played by Star up along the far boards. Inside the line, some speed here. Moving in, taking the shot. Save made by Kochar. Got a pad on that one from close in. Was able to make the save and steer it away. Lead pass up in the far boards. Dumped into Star territory by Silas Goodale. Puck in the corner along the near boards, deep in Star territory. Lead pass up on the left side. He got a tip on it, so that negates the potential icing call, and Star goes in on the forecheck. Play along the boards, outside the line, and back comes Jones for Kelowna. Inside the line, feeds it off, shot, rebound came out, just past that winger for Rink Hockey Academy. And now back comes Star the other way, but offside is called. I thought he was okay there as it bounced. They had to wait for it. It came off the boards, but they will call the offside. In fact, they'll say it's intentional, and they'll bring the faceoff back into Star territory. Both these teams struggling. Rink Hockey Academy in their 36-game regular season scored 115, gave up 170. Star Hockey Academy scored 75 and gave up 325 in 36 games. Haven't got the calculator out yet, but I can tell you that that is a lot of goals against. In fact, it is just over 9 goals against through 36 hockey games, 75 goals scored, so a little over 2 goals for, 9 against for Star. So a penalty to Star Hockey Academy. Rink Hockey goes on the power play. Rink's power play through the season, 18.79%, 28 goals and 149 opportunities. The penalty kill, 64% for Star Hockey Academy, so an area that they struggled at as well through the season. Just past the midway mark of this opening period, here's Andrews speeding down the near boards. Backhands it back to the point. Controlling there, Brendan Swinhammer. In behind the net, Rink controlling, back to the left point for Swift. Swift feeds it into Swinhammer. Swinhammer backhands it side of the net. Centering puck there, save made. Good job by the netminder there, as they were all over Zachary Kolar. Moving that puck around nicely was Rink Hockey Academy. But Kolar was up to the task, made the save, holds on for a face-off. Off the draw, still controlled by Rink in the offensive zone. Luke Turner in behind. Still a minute to go in this Rink power play. Controlled by Rink. Feed in front. Tipped away by the defenseman. Star in trouble deep in its own zone. Rink working with a man advantage. Now moving in. Takes the shot, and that tipped high and wide and over top of the goal. Close call there for Rink Hockey Academy as Brendan Swinhammer broke in. Goaltender Zachary Kolar was able to just get a piece of it and direct it over top of the net. Face off to his left now with 40 seconds to go in the power play. 9:01 left to go in this opening period. Still 1-0, Rink Hockey Academy leading it. That goal coming at 7:43 of the period. Landon Gray, a short-handed effort. 22 seconds left to go in the Rink power play. First of the hockey game. Star 0 for 1 so far. Rink capitalizing with a short-handed effort. Now back they come down the right side. Inside the line is Turner. Right through the crease area there. Close call. Nobody there at the corner to try to tap it in that open side of the net. Just a couple of seconds left in the penalty. Now the player steps out of the penalty box as 4 Rink players come across the line. Shot on net. That's deflected wide. Osmond waiting for it at the left point. He'll get to play it there, but Rink is able to get control, and they'll move it out to center ice. Here's number 24, Regan Haggard, going in on the forecheck. Also helping out there, number 86, Asher Kike. Inside the Kelowna line. Bodied off the puck by number 88, Asher Kike, and he'll dump it in. Star making changes. That gives Rink Hockey Academy some time to move the puck up ice. Now against the far boards, they'll move it into Star territory. Stopping up there is Silas Goodale. Looks to pass it back. Still controlled inside the line. Now it's back out to the neutral zone. Played by Rink. Inside the line. 71, Gabriel Abdallah. He'll dump it into Star territory. Just over 7 to go now in this opening period. Lead pass. It'll go all the way back into Kelowna territory. Played there by number 43, Camden Marple. Ahead to Menzies, now inside the line, making some moves. Puck slides to the crease. And the goaltender, Kolar, will hold on for the face-off. As Rink Hockey Academy putting more and more pressure on Star. 9-3 the shots in favor of Rink so far in this opening period. We have played 13 minutes and 1 second so far. U15 game, good one. Plenty of action going back and forth. Rink's had the better chances so far as the shot from Watson at the left point stopped and held on by the goaltender, Kolar. Off the draw. Puck slides into that Rink territory. Now they'll pick it up and move down ice. Here's Mock down the left side, speeding inside the line. Tries to dish off to his defenseman. Got it caught in the skates there, and it's back out to center ice. Oslo plays it across. Now Rink again. Up on the right side, pass up ahead, off a stick, and now back comes Star. Inside the line, here's a shot, but good job by the defenseman Watson to get a stick in the way, and it slides into the corner. Play out to the slot area, scooped up there by 88, Silas Goodale. He'll speed inside the line, here's a shot. Actually, Sidney Mock, 89, had control of that puck. Good block by the Star defenseman there. Now back they come. Layer in across the line, shot towards the net. That one knocked down by the netminder. Kochar got it into the stomach area. He's not taking any chances there, and he holds on for the face-off. 5:52 now to go in this opening period. One goal, a couple of minor penalties so far, and that has been it. previous game in the U15 division, Prairie Hockey Academy had built up a 6-0 lead over North Shore after 1 period of play. Here's a wrist shot towards the net, steered away by the netminder Kolar. Bouncing puck slot area, cleared away again. Lots of opportunities for Rink Hockey Academy from close in at the right point. Kept inside the line by Will Jones, into the corner. Now working behind the net. Looking to try to feed it in front is Hudson Swift. Now back at the right point. Will Jones clears it back in the corner. In behind the net, Hudson Swift. Rink Hockey Academy working in the offensive zone. It's going to be a tired group for Star here. They'd be advised not to clear down the ice for an icing because they won't get a change in. Side of the net, that one bounced away. Now it's picked up by Star with 4:40 to go in the period. They'll dump it in and go off for a change. In on the forecheck, 19, Leaf Steingard. Giveaway, high slot area. Here's Star moving in behind the net. Centering puck there. And a shot that went just high over top of the net. Backhand attempt from close in there, and Star comes close. Here's Swift for Rink Hockey Academy inside the line. Players making changes as the game continues here in this opening period with 4:10 to go. Here's Steingard down the right side near boards. Puts it towards the net. Bouncing puck there. Stop made by the netminder, Kochar. Played by Rink up ahead for Pierce. Stop there. Turned around the other way by Mason Layer. And he'll flip this one into Kelowna territory. Play up on the right side. Inside the line goes Rink. In around behind the net, Harlan Grimsdale for Rink Hockey Academy. Sends this one into the far corner. In on the forecheck there, Hudson Pierce for Kelowna. Rink Hockey Academy player tied up. Here's a hard shot from the right face-off circle. That one stopped by the netminder Kolar. 3:20 to go in the opening period. Good one here. Rink Hockey Academy holding on to a 1-0 lead over Star Hockey Academy. Shot from the left point by Grimsdale. That's deflected wide. Star starting to clear the zone, waiting for a puck to come out to him, but it didn't make it outside the line. So had some players caught in center ice. Rink puts some more pressure on in the offensive zone. Centering puck here as Rink makes some changes. Star will finally get control, and they'll bank it off the glass, and it's back out to center ice. Turner sends it in for Rink Hockey Academy. 2:41 to go in this opening period. 1-0, Rink leads it. Here's Rink Hockey Academy. A pass at the blue line, bounced off a leg. Kept inside the line by Rink. Moving in, face-off circle, backhand pass towards the net. That one deflected away by the defenseman, and now it's picked up by Star. Star Hockey Academy clearing this one down. A race for it, icing is waved off. Good job there by number 19, Leaf Steingard, to ensure that his team would not be called for icing with his fast skating abilities. Now back comes Rink Hockey Academy. Would have been offside on the play, so they've got to regroup at center ice. Pass into the skates of Jet Menzies. Puck into the corner. Menzies has control. Plays it around in behind the net. Back up at the left side, now across ice. Here's Steingard to flip it into Kelowna territory with now 1:40 to go in the first period. Nice fast game here tonight. Tuesday night here in Penticton, temperature got up to about 18 degrees. I think I saw 21 in a Soyuz. Beautiful spring day here in Penticton. Where would we rather be but inside a cold Memorial Arena, giving you a hockey broadcast here in Flow Hockey. Glad to be a part of it, though. Been some great games. The one before this, U15, a blowout, 12-0. But other than that, I've pretty much had the pleasure of broadcasting some very close games. One went 8 shooters deep in the shootout. A couple more went to overtime. It's been fun broadcasting the game so far, and we are winding down. 7 more I'll have after this game out of the 25 I was scheduled for, so Sunday will be a day of rest indeed as the puck comes to the side of that Star net. Held on by the netminder Kolar, and we'll get a face-off coming up in Star territory with 1:05 now to go in this period. Off the face-off, it's played out to center ice now with under a minute to go. Here's number 7, Jeffrey Yu. He'll slide this one behind that rink net, played by the defenseman. Now goes back the other way for Nathan Osmond in the right corner. Far boards, played by Osmond, comes into the slot area, still controlled by Rink. And now it's played up ahead. Into Star territory. Final few seconds of this period. Now Star going back the other way. Shot on net, he scores! Somehow that puck got underneath the netminder. And Star Hockey Academy has tied things up with 19.6 to go. I believe Park will get credit for the goal there, as he backhanded that puck towards the net. And it got through the legs of the netminder Kochar. Eugene Park, with his first of the tournament, 1941, time of the goal. Number 53 getting the goal for Star Hockey Academy. As we get the buzzer to end the opening period of play, and a good one here at Memorial Arena. U15 action. Rink Hockey Academy opened the scoring, and a goal by Landon Gray, a shorthanded goal at 7:43. And then in 1941, Eugene Park scores his first of the tournament, and that ties things up at 1. 15-7 shots for Rink over Star in that opening period. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Both teams 0 for 2 here in the tournament so far. We got a good one. Tied at 1 after 1 period of play. Take a break for the first intermission. Come back with second period play-by-play shortly. And welcome back to Memorial Arena. Dale Corey with you on a Tuesday night here on day 11 of the Canadian Sports School Hockey League Championships. It's a U15 action today at Memorial. Rink Hockey Academy Kelowna in the black with red and blue trim. They'll defend the goal to our broadcast left here in this second period. And Star Hockey Academy in those white uniforms with the dark green trim, some gold in there. They will defend our goal to their broadcast right here in this period. Game tied at 1 as we get to the second period. 15-7 shots on goal for Rink. Each team was 0 for 1 with demand advantage. Landon Gray opened the scoring, a shorthanded goal at 7:43 for Rink Hockey Academy. Eugene Park tied the game up at 19:41, an even strength goal for Star Hockey Academy. Here's Rink centering the puck in front of that Star net. Star finally controlling and able to clear the zone, and they'll move it out to center ice. Retreating deep in the zone, Kirkpatrick for Star. Sending it along the boards and behind that net. Battling for possession there. Star has it. Playing it up the far boards. Now they'll send it back around the other way. Rink Hockey Academy there on the forecheck. Tie hockey game, opening minute of play here in the second period. Back at the right point. Kept in by Nathan Osmond. Now to the left point. Will Jones with it, sends it towards the net. Played into the corner. Now Osmond at the right point, moves in, takes the shot. That one kicked away by the netminder. Kolar in net for Star, and he faced a lot of shots in that opening period. Stopped 14 of the 15 directed his way. Now here's Rink Hockey Academy moving in. They'll dump it into the zone. Goalie lost his stick as he went to play it, so he just put a big mitt on top of it and holds on for the faceoff in Star territory. Face off to the left of that Star goal. Played by Star around the far boards, not out, shot towards the net, stopped by the defenseman in front, now back comes Star. Lead pass up on the left side here for Jad Hale, moving in, taking the shot. Kicked away by the netminder there, got that blocker onto it, and was able to move it away from the danger zone. Back at the right point for Star, player got it caught in his skates. He'll just backhand it in behind the net as Star's applying some pressure here now on Rink Hockey Academy with 2:20 gone here in this second period. Game tied at 1, good game so far. U15 game prior to this that I was part of the broadcast for. Prairie Hockey Academy beat North Shore Warriors 12-0. They were up 6-0 after 1, scored 4 in the second period, a couple more in the third to finish things off. So not that kind of game this time, I don't believe, as we've got a tight affair here, tied up at 1. Two teams from further down the standings, but giving us a good game to cheer for here tonight at Memorial Arena. Rink Hockey Academy Kelowna finished 14th of 18 teams at 14-21. Star Hockey Academy last of 18 at 2-34. Here comes Star moving in, he scores! Yu Park, as he took a hit in the corner after scoring that goal. And Star Hockey Academy takes offense to that, and rightly so, as he celebrated and circled and made his way, was going to make his way back up ice, but then was bashed into the boards. So we'll see what potentially comes of this. Yu Park scores his second of the game. And Star Hockey Academy is celebrating a goal early. Just watching a little bit on the side here. Venezuela is celebrating a World Baseball Championship. Guess I should have prefaced that by saying if anybody's watching the hockey game and recording the baseball, plug your ears for a second. But Venezuela has defeated the U.S. by a score of 3-2 to claim the World Baseball Championship. So the officials talking about this one a little bit. I gotta think there's going to be a penalty to Rink Hockey Academy here. I believe a linesman just came over and held up all 4 fingers and his thumb. So he held up 5 and said boarding. So I think that is going to be the penalty. Kelowna's number 12, the captain, Kingston Carnozlo, over there discussing it right now. The Rink player sitting at the penalty box gets up and is making his way across ice. And it looks like he is heading to the dressing room. That is number 26, Seth Watson. Again, one of those plays that there was just no need for it to happen. I feel bad because he won't be able to finish the hockey game in what's been a good hockey game so far. But again, you've got to control things that way. You can't be hitting that player when he's celebrating a goal. He's somewhat vulnerable as well. You can't be hitting him into the boards as he did. So now we're waiting for the official over at the Kelowna bench discussing things. I'm not sure what there is to discuss. It's a 5-minute major. Get a player in the box and let's move on with the hockey game. Kelowna still needs to get a player over there, as now number 11, Luke Turner, makes his way across. Tough break for Turner as well. His teammate takes a bad penalty. 5-minute major in a game, and he now has to go sit in the penalty box for 5 minutes for doing nothing wrong. So Star Hockey Academy scores a goal to go ahead 2-1. They've got a 5-minute power play. Let's see what they can do. Here's Hale in across the line for Star. Moves in, risks this one, he scores! Jed Hale with the goal. And Star Hockey Academy has now built up a 3-1 lead. That came just 21 seconds into this 5-minute major. So Star Hockey Academy has plenty of time. Put some pucks in the net here. They're now 1 for 2 with the man advantage, and again, still pretty much the entire 5-minute major penalty still to come. Jad Hale, that is, number 9, I expect will get the goal. Eugene Park had both Star goals up until that point. Late in the first period, 3:04 the second period. Landon Gray on the shorthanded effort at 7:43 the first gave Rink an early 1-0 lead, but since then it's been all Star, and they've got a 3-1 lead. Here's Star coming in across the line. Picked up by Steingard. Back at the point. Pushed away, and now here's a breakaway. Here's Rink Hockey Academy moving it alone. The shot and a big save there by the netminder, Zachary Kolar. And he'll hold on for a face-off as the Kelowna player was sent in alone while shorthanded. And a big, big save by Zach Kolar in net for Star Hockey Academy. Cleared all the way back into Rink Hockey Academy territory. Star Hockey Academy out of Seattle. Rink Hockey Academy out of Kelowna. Star leads at 3-1. 3:10 to go in this 5-minute major power play situation for Star. Back at the left point for Hale. His shot deflects away at the right point. Fanning on the shot is the defenseman, and that'll allow Rink Hockey Academy to send it back into Star territory. Picked up by Star. Now with just under 3 to go in this power play. Moving in, but the play is offside. The Star player was in the process of shooting the puck. A Kelowna player took exception to that, cross-checked one of the Star players, and he's getting a penalty. And we'll head to the penalty box. That's number 43, Camden Marple. And again, just no need for it. It's unfortunate the shot was in the process when the whistle went. It wasn't a hard shot, it was along the ice. It was kicked up by the netminder, but when you're down by 2 goals and a man on a 5-minute power play, you simply cannot take a slashing or cross-checking penalty like that. So, Camden Marple in the penalty box for 2 for cross-checking. Still 2:53 left in that original 5-minute major, so Star Hockey Academy building up a 3-1 lead now with a 2-man power play. At the left point, controlled there by Kike. Feeding it across now to Hale. Here's a shot from a bad angle. Save made by the netminder, and he will hold on for the face-off. Both these teams struggled during the U15 CSSHL regular season. Rink Hockey Academy Kelowna 14-21. They were ranked 14th of 18. Star Hockey Academy was 18th at 2-34. Mentioned earlier, they averaged about 2 goals a game and averaged giving up 9 goals a game. But they've been a good hockey team here today against Rink Hockey Academy. Puck flipped into that goal area. Glove down by the netminder Kochar, and he'll hold on for a face-off. The goal for Star Hockey Academy at 3:17, Jad Hale with his 3rd of the tournament. Kieran Kirkpatrick with the assist. A power play goal. Here's another one. The shot from the right side hits the mark. And Star Hockey Academy has scored a power play goal. And they have built up a 4-1 lead as Marple comes over to the players' bench across ice, and now we're going to get a goalie change as well. Luke Kochar is coming off. Quinn Hooper, number 35, now in goal after that 4th star marker. So Rink makes the goalie change, down 4-1. Still just under 2 minutes to go in the major penalty. Played by Yu over on the far boards inside the blue line. Star Hockey Academy feeds it to the other side. Wrist shot, that's tipped up high into the netting. So we'll get a face-off coming up. So 2 power play goals for Star Hockey Academy, still working with a man advantage. They're now 2 for 4 with still 1:39 left in that major penalty. Seth Watson getting the major for boarding at 3:04 after the goal by Yujan Park. He ripped him into the boards, picked up a major boarding penalty, and was given a game misconduct as well. And that has hurt the hockey team, and then Marple's penalty as well. A needless cross-check hurts his team, and now it's a 4-1 game for Star Hockey Academy. 13:14 to go in this second period. Star controlling. Shots on goal, 9-4 for Star in this period. 19-16 for Rink overall, so 16 shots, and they've got 4 goals to show for it, does Star Hockey Academy from Seattle. Lead pass, left side, Hale inside the line. Moves in, takes the shot, whistled that one just wide on the far side. Star, good job to keep it in at the right point there by Kieran Kirkpatrick. Played into the corner. Now back to Park at that left point. Help there from Kirkpatrick as well. Into the corner to control now, 88, Mason Lair. Back to the point. Star with still 30 seconds left in this power play. Poked away. Good job by Lair there to clear it away, or it might have been a Kelowna breakaway. Now back comes Rink inside the line. Is Gray a shot? He scores! Landon Gray, a shorthanded effort. I think that went off a defenseman's stick in front. He ripped that one, but it just went into that top corner in no time at all. So I kind of think that it went off a defenseman's stick, and the goaltender really didn't have much of a chance on that one. So it is a 4-2 game now. 2 shorthanded goals for Rink Hockey Academy, 2 power play goals for Star Hockey Academy. And it's a 4-2 game now with just a few seconds left in that major penalty. Luke Turner serving the major that was handed to Seth Watson. And now he is out of the penalty box, goes straight into the play with the puck deep in Rink territory. Star Hockey Academy controlling 4-2. Power plays worked well, special to killing the penalties, not so much. Here's a chance. In front. Now Rink Hockey Academy moving the puck into Star territory. Into the corner, far boards to the right. Here's a shot on net, deflects away. Another opportunity off the pads of the netminder, Kohler, into the corner. Centering puck there, bounces back to the right point. And that is where Swinhammer will play it. It's off a stick and into the stands with 11 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the second, approaching the midway point of the hockey game. Got a good one here today, 4-2. The score, Star Hockey Academy leading Rink Hockey Academy of Kelowna. Star 2 for 4 with the man advantage. 2 power play goals. Rink 0 for 1 with the power play. But they've scored a pair of goals while they've been shorthanded as well. So 2 power play goals for Star, 2 shorthanded goals for Rink. It's a 4-2 game in favor of the team from Seattle here from close in. Opportunity there for Jet Menzies. Just missed on the short side. Hale with it. He'll bank this one off the boards, and it's back out to the center ice area. Slides now back into the Rink zone. Played there by number 16, Will Jones. Jones feeds it up ahead. Now inside the line is Menzies. Deflected away off the defenseman's stick. Into the corner it goes. Played now by Rink in the offensive zone. Pass up to the left defenseman. Couldn't clear it in. Fell into play as well. Sends it into the corner. And now Rink will clear the zone and go back in on the forecheck. Bodai Booth plays it around the boards for Starr. Now along the boards. Back into his own zone. 86 Asher Kike plays it there. Centering puck. Kept away by Starr. Good job by the forward Kike to play it up ahead. Booth also in there to help out. And the puck is now below us here in the neutral zone as it pops over the boards into that Starr bench. And we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone just past the halfway mark of the game. 9:50 to go here in the second period. It's a 4-2 score in favor of Starr Hockey Academy over Rink from Kelowna. Rink backhands it into Starr territory. Played back out to center ice. Here's Starr dumping it into the Rink zone. Played by the defenseman across to this side for Jet Menzies. At center ice. Rink takes it inside the line. Big hit there right against the boards. Then Rink levels a hit as well. Up in the far boards. Starr Hockey Academy looking to move it inside the line, but was taken from behind by the Rink player, and now it's given away right in front. Starr moves in, save made by the netminder. Big save there by 35 Quinn Hooper. Rink Hockey Academy. A giveaway deep in their own zone. And now here's Starr working the offensive zone, side of the net. Out to center ice. Morley feeds it in. Inside the line goes the Rink player. Penalty is coming up. It'll be a tripping call as Starr touches up. Or hooking. Looks like the referee's going to signal hooking on this one, so. Rink Hockey Academy with a pair of shorthanded goals, 0 for 1 on the power play. They're going to get another chance with a man advantage right here, trailing by 2. Rink Hockey Academy on the power play for the second time in the game. They're down by 2. Here's a feed into the corner. Swift slides the puck into the corner, near boards to the left of that Starr net. Turner dumps it back into the corner. The Kelowna team working in the perimeter right now. Here's Swift with a shot, save made by the netminder, not taking any chances. He'll hold on for a face-off. Face off to the left of the Starr goal. 1:23 left to go in this Starr penalty. Starr will get control, and there is number 53, Yojun Park. He's got a pair today. Backhands it back into Rink territory. Now Rink moving down the ice. Inside the line goes Jet Menzies. Speeding in there, puts it in the corner. Stopped by the Starr defenseman and cleared all the way back down the ice. Now it's picked up by Gray, and he is tripped up. Another penalty coming to Star as they pick it up now. I believe it's Park. He's going to get the tripping calls. You got a stick in the legs there, and good call by the referee. That puts Star down by 2 men. Still 47 seconds left in that initial penalty to Jeffrey Yu. And now Eugene Park, who has scored a pair, finds himself in the penalty box for 2 or less. Now it looks like a timeout called by Star Hockey Academy. Referee or the coach wants to give his players a chance to get a breather here. Josh McEwen is the head coach of Rink Hockey Academy. Jack Lombard, head coach of Star Hockey Academy out of Kelowna, or out of Seattle. AC/DC in the background, liven things up here at Memorial Arena on a Tuesday night. Nice temperature of 18, 19 degrees. Saw it was 21 in a Soyuz today, but it's rather chilly here inside the arena at Memorial. An old building that dates back to the 50s. Our press box is perfectly located above the ice, and here's a shot and a goal for Kelowna. He scores to get Rink Hockey Academy back to within 1. I believe that was Grimsdale, Harlan Grimsdale, number 92, I believe will get credit for that one. Coach pulling his players over to talk. I'm not sure what the discussion is there. So a power play goal for Rink Hockey Academy. They've got 2 shorthanded, 1 power play. Star's got a pair with a man advantage. So specialty teams playing a big part of this U15 game here on a Tuesday night in Penticton, BC, part of the Canadian Sports School Hockey League Championships. Dale Corey with you live in Flow Hockey. Rink controlling in the offensive zone. Look for that tying goal chance right side of the net. Their player had it, but he just lost the handle. 1:20 still to go in the power play with 6.5 to go in the second period. Shot from the point. Stopped. Star is there, and a good job by number 7, Jeffrey Yu, to clear it down the ice. Lead pass up ahead. It's intercepted by Star. 24, Regan Haggard is there. He'll backhand this one back into the Rink zone. Now speeding down the near boards. Turner inside the line, centers it towards the crease area. Stopped by the netminder, defenseman there to slide this one all the way back into Rink territory. Played up ahead, intercepted by Star. They've got 2 players trying to get in across the line there. Couldn't get a shot away, partially held up as well. I think that was number 16 for Rink, Will Jones. Pretty good job defensively to tie up that Star player, not give up a scoring opportunity while on the power play. Cruising down the right side, Blake Andrews, number 91. He'll put it back to the point. Jones sends it in the corner, far boards to the right of the net. Still working as Rink with the power play. Just 6 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 5:20 to go in the second period. 4-3 the score for Star. Shot on net, save made, rebound comes out, he scores! Just as the player came out of the penalty box, Rink Hockey Academy will get an even strength goal, and we've got a 4-4 hockey game. I believe it will be Blake Andrews, number 91, getting credit for the goal. A wild one here at Memorial Arena, 4-4 with 5:14 now to go in the second period. Star 2 for 4 with a man advantage. Rink is 1 for 3 with a pair of shorthanded goals as well. So 5 of the 8 goals coming through special teams. An even strength goal, but really Not technically a power play goal, but the player just stepped out of the penalty box. And that has given Rink Hockey Academy a 4th goal, and we've got a tie hockey game. Good one here tonight at Memorial Arena. Into the corner, far boards, played up ahead. Stopped there, taken back inside the line. Swift will dump it in. Kelowna goes into the forecheck. They've got some renewed energy right now, later stages of the second period. Puck out to the left point, now across the other side. Marple moves in, risks this one just wide on the far side. Tipped over top of the boards, I do believe so. We're gonna face off coming up in Rink territory with 4 minutes, or check that, Star territory with 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Face off to the left of netminder Zachary Kolar for Star. Rink wins the face-off. They'll take it in the corner, far side of the boards. Played there by number 44, Brendan Swinhammer. Dumps it in behind. Rink still controlling in the offensive zone. They really turned the tide in this game. Star seemed to have some pretty good control of 4-1, but a much different game now at 4-4. Rink Hockey Academy playing much better hockey. A power play goal, 2 short-handed goals out of their 4. 2 of the 4 for Star on the power play. Under 4 to go here in this second period. Played into the corner. Kieran Kirkpatrick all around behind the net, around the boards, but not out. Kept in there as they continue to battle for possession. One of the players has lost his stick. That's Hale for Star Hockey Academy with the puck in his own zone. He can't do much about it. Star now finally moving the puck up ice. That'll give Hale a chance to quickly go back to retrieve. Now here comes Rink Hockey Academy inside the line again. Stop made, and a shot that goes just over top of the net. Played in behind the net now with 3:15 to go in the second period. Bouncing puck, evades the defenseman. Race for it down the far boards, taken there by Rink. And now they've got control deep in their own zone. Luke Turner with it. Up on the left side, far boards. Played there by Hudson Pierce into Star territory with under 3 to go in the second. Pass across, controlled by Star. Lead pass up ahead along the far boards. It'll dump it into Rink territory. Goaltender Quinn Hooper comes out to play it. Around the boards it goes, delayed offside. Play comes out, and now back comes Star. It's Gray inside the line. Check that, Rink as Gray takes the shot. Goalie got a piece of that one, deflects it into the netting. And so we will get the face-off. Coming up, they will face off to the left of the goaltender, Zach Kolar for Star Hockey Academy. Team from Seattle, and Rink Hockey Academy out of Kelowna, all tied up before with 2:29 to go here in this second period. Puck is kept in at the left point by Rink. Will Jones with a chance in front. Shot that one wide, and Star is able to clear it all the way down. And that will be icing against Star Hockey Academy. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Check that, 15 seconds to go here in this second period. Shots on goal were 15-7 for Rink after 1, 16-10 for Rink here in the second, so 31-17 total. Star 2 for 4 with the man advantage. Rink 1 for 3. But a couple of short-handed goals as well. As we get the play whistle down. Linesman came over right away to chat with the referee. Not sure why. They're going to drop the puck just outside that Star blue line. Played inside the line. Star will get control. They'll move it out to center ice. Here's Park down the left side. He's got a couple of players with him. Takes the shot. That one goes wide on the far side, all the way around the boards and all the way back into Star territory. Some lively boards here at Memorial Arena. Old arena, dates back to the 50s. Pretty square corners here. Not much curve to them whatsoever. But lively as well, as that puck rang around and came all the way back into Star territory. 1.5 to go here in the second period. Game tied at 4. Picked up by Star. They'll begin to move the puck up ice. Up on the left side, here's number 24, Regan Haggard. Kept in at the point by Harder. Star making some changes as they had the chance in the offensive zone. Now back comes Rink Hockey Academy. Backhand towards the net. Shot there by Kingston Prenoslo. He's the captain of the team. Now going back the other way. Centering puck, and now we get a penalty coming up. Not sure where it came up. It was behind the play. It's a Rink Hockey Academy penalty to number 12, Prenoslo, for cross-checking. And so with 56 seconds left in the period, a Star Hockey Academy power play that's gone 2 for 4 in the game finds itself with another opportunity here. Rink led 1-0 midway through the opening period. 4 straight goals for Star Hockey Academy and then 3 straight for Rink, and we're tied at 4. Final minute of this second period. Shot from the right point, poked away. Chance to play it up ahead. Could have had Kelowna player with a break there, but they couldn't get the pass to him. Goaltender comes outside the net to play it. Now it's played around the boards. Far side now for number 88, Mason Lair. Star Hockey Academy moving the puck up ice. Here's number 24, Regan Haggard inside the line. 26 seconds to go in the period. 1.5 to go in the power play. Star, side of the net. Hale waiting at that left point. Player dumps it back into the corner. Now Hale pinches from that left defensive position. Back to the point. Kirkpatrick with it. Tries to get a shot away, partially deflected. Star player couldn't get a shot. Now here's a chance on the right side. Centers it in front. Goalie plays that one away, and Rink is there to play it down the ice as the buzzer goes to end the second period of play. And a good one here at Memorial Arena. After 40 minutes of play, Rink Hockey Academy and Star Hockey Academy from Seattle all tied up at 4. When we come back for the third period, Star still working on a 1-minute and 5-second power play situation. A good one here in the U15 division. Rink Hockey Academy out of Kelowna, Star Hockey Academy out of Seattle. Tied at 4 after 40 minutes of play. We'll take a break for the second intermission. Come back with third period play-by-play shortly. And welcome back to Memorial Arena. Dale Corey with you here for U15 action. We are just underway with the third period. It has been a heck of a game so far. Tied at 4. Star Hockey Academy out of Seattle, Rink Hockey Academy out of Kelowna. And we are just getting the third period underway with Star still working with a man advantage. Shot towards the net. That one steered away. Kelowna in those black uniforms with red and blue trim. Defending the goal to our broadcast right here in this third period. Star in the white with dark green. Defending the goal to our broadcast left. Both teams 0-2 at the Canadian Sports School Hockey League Championship. So a key game here as we get into the third period, and all tied up at 4. Star inside the line, 10 seconds on the power play. Player lost control. The puck still tries to put it back to the point. Good job by the defenseman there to hold it in. Now in front of the net. Dangerous there. Side of the net. Tried to stuff it in the short side. But the goaltender steered that away, and now the penalty's expired. Here's Starr with a chance into the crease area, and the goaltender will hold on for the face-off. Quinn Hooper came into the game after that fourth Starr goal. Zachary Kolar in net for Starr Hockey Academy. Both these teams struggled in the regular season. U15, 18 teams. Rink Hockey Academy Kelowna was ranked 14th at 14-21. Starr Hockey Academy ranked 18th at 2-34. But you wouldn't know it right now. These two teams pretty evenly matched as we just get this third period underway, all tied up at 4. Shots on goal, 31-19 for Rink after 2. Star's got the only shot, 2 shots of the period, so it's 31-21 right now. Starr now 2 for 5 with a man advantage. Rink is 1 for 3, but Rink has scored a pair while shorthanded, and that's really aided their efforts to get back into this hockey game. Down 4-1 at one point. They've tied it up at 4. Here's Starr inside the line. Moving in is Asher Kike. Ridden off the puck there. And now Rink able to clear the zone. It's back out to center ice. Mock pushes this one ahead. Deep in his own zone is Kirkpatrick. Bresnahan also there for Starr Hockey Academy. Now here's a centering puck for Rink. That one just a little wide. And it's played out back out to the neutral zones for Jones. Rink Hockey Academy, Starr Hockey Academy, even at 4. 2.5 gone here in this third period. Starr dumps it in. Here's a chance. The shot. Save made. Goaltender kicked that one away. Wasn't sure where the puck was for a second. As Starr broke in and had a great scoring opportunity, but credit Quinn Hooper, who came in after the 4th goal, and he has stood the test, has not allowed anything to get by him since entering the hockey game. Now it's played into the Starr zone. Retreating there is number 20 Bodai Booth. Centered puck in front. Couldn't get a shot away. Now here's another chance for Rink Hockey Academy. That deflects away. Played by Starr. It's back out to center ice. There's Jones retreating for Rink Hockey Academy. He'll go off for a quick change. Played up ahead now to Menzies. In front of his own bench. He'll go off as well. Osmond plays it across, and it's dumped into Starr territory. Nearing the 4-minute mark of this third period. Tied at 4. Rink Hockey Academy, Seattle. This one will bounce over the Kelowna player's stick. Icing is waved off. Good call by the officials there. He could have played it. And now it's in behind that Rink zone net. Played to the blue line, just outside the line. Wilson stops for Seattle. Dumps it in. Starr goes in on the forecheck. 3 guys in front. Here's a chance. He scores! Open net for number 88, Mason Lair. Deposits it into the open net. And it is a 5-4 game for Starr Hockey Academy. They just keep battling out there. And they've now got a 1-goal lead at 4:08 of this third period. Starr dumps it in again. Lair waiting in front of it. Now he's going to go off for a change. A well-deserved break for number 88, Mason Lair. Starr takes it inside again. Kirkpatrick bumped off the puck in the corner. Now Booth forechecking. Keeps Kelowna pinned up deep in its own zone. Now Rink Hockey Academy breaks out. Prent Oslo around the net. In behind, centers it in front. Couldn't get a shot away there. Now it's poked away. A chance for Starr Hockey Academy. Breaking down the ice. A chance for Kike. Couldn't get control of the puck. Had to race hard, and the defenseman tied him up. By the time he got there, I think he was a little out of breath as well. And just couldn't get good control of that puck and a shot on net. Past the 5-minute mark of this third period. Here's a steal for Starr. Moving in. Takes a shot. He scores! Yuzhun Park completes the hat trick for Star Hockey Academy, and they have erupted for a pair early in the third period and have taken a 6-4 lead. Yuzhun Park, number 53, scores the goal for Star Hockey Academy. Broke in, got that wrist shot low, and beat Hooper, the netminder. As soon as I say Hooper has been perfect so far, 2 get by him. Now here's Star Hockey Academy. Lead pass again. 1 man to beat for number 9, Jad Hale. Hale moves in, backhands it towards the net, hits the side of the net, and it's controlled there by Will Jones for Rink Hockey Academy. Rink clearing center ice. They'll dump this one in. Going in on the forecheck. Chance in front. Centering puck. That one steered away. Good chance there by Blake Andrews. Puck is sent back to as far as the rink blue line. Osmond picks it up, speeding down the far boards. Inside that blue line, puts on the brakes, loses control, and there is Star Hockey Academy to play it back out to center ice. Now here's Star inside the line. A shot there fired just wide. We'll catch you up on the statistics and the last couple of goals here. Flurry of activity here in this third period. 2 goals scored in a span of 1 minute and 3 seconds. Back in the Star zone now with 13.5 to go in the third period. On the forecheck, Luke Turner back at the right point. Wrist shot towards the net. Stop. Held on to, and we will get a face-off as Camden Marple let that go from the right point. Good wrist shot on the mark. And the goaltender, Zachary Kolar, comes up with the save. So 2 goals in this third period of 4:08. Mason Layer, his first of the tournament, leaves Steingard the assist. And then at 5:11, Yuzhun Park completes the hat trick, 3rd of the game, 4th of the tournament, unassisted. And that's where we sit right now. Star Hockey Academy leading Rink Hockey Academy by a score of 6-4. They have outshot Rink 5-1 in this period. Rink still holds a 32-24 edge in shots, but finds themselves down by a count of 6-4. Star 2 for 5 with the man advantage. Rink is 1 for 3 with a pair of shorthanded goals as well. A well-played hockey game, pretty clean hockey game for the most part. Seth Watson took a 5-minute major in the second period for boarding after the Yuzhun Park goal. But other than that, just a few minor penalties called. Well-played game here in the U15 division. Rink in the offensive zone. Played by Bodai Booth. Now it's outside the line. On the left side, Jeffrey Yu clears center ice and dumps it in. Going in on the forecheck there is 88, Mason Layer. Played into the corner as Layer will head off for a change. He's a tired boy out there right now. He's been hustling the entire time in the forecheck zone. Now it's picked up by Rink. Hudson Pierce can't clear it out at the blue line. Kept in by Kirkpatrick. Now a pass in front. Shot towards the net. Steered away by the netminder as Regan Haggard was left alone in front. And now back comes Rink. Inside the line. Has it stripped away. And now back comes Star. Lead pass up ahead now for Kike. Kike down the right side near boards. Into the corner. Centers it. A chance there. Save made by the netminder. And he will hold on for the face-off. As now we get a couple of bodies going down as Jones pleading his case. One of the Star players, I believe Asher Kike, number 86, went down. I don't think anything's coming out of this. No penalties. 12:08 to go here in this third period. 6-4, Star leads it. Rink plays it into Star territory around the near boards. Brendan Swinhammer trying to hold it in. Now it's into the far corner. Played there by Landon Gray. Star pokes it away. Potential 2-on-1 break. Back inside the line they go. Player was tied up there as the rest of the line mates were off making a change. That gave Rink a chance to get control. 11.5 to go in the third period. Game was a 4-4 tie entering the third. 2 goals here for Star Hockey Academy is now, they are called on the icing. And we'll get a face-off back in the Seattle zone. .7:43 the opening period. Landon Gray with a shorthanded goal for Rink. Star then scored 3 straight. Eugene Park at 19:41 of the first, then again at 3:04 of the second. Jed Hale on the power play at 3:17. Eugene Park again with his third of the game on the power play at 5:58 as the goaltender will hold the puck down. Then Rink came back with 3 straight in that second period. Landon Gray shorthanded at 7:46. Harlan Grimsdale on the power play at 12:48, and Blake Andrews at 14:46 to make it a 4-4 game. Mason Layer at 4:08 of the third, and then Eugene Park his 4th of the game at 5:11 here in the third. Stands up as the insurance goal right now, so Eugene Park has 4 in the game, and it's a 6-4 lead for Star. Nearing the midway mark of this third period, Stars erupted with 2 straight here in this third period. It's kind of been a back and forth game after that 1-0 Rink lead, as now we've got a chance in front of the net. Puck is still loose, poked away by Star, and finally they'll get control and flip this one up high into Rink territory. Stomping it there is Nathan Osmond. He'll send it right back in. We saw after that opening goal by Rink, 4 straight Star goals, 3 straight goals by Rink, and now 2 straight by Star. It's been a game of momentum shifts here in this U15 division. In the Rink corner, far boards to the right of that net. Defenseman starting to break out. Lead pass now for 91, Blake Andrews. Inside the line goes Andrews, backhand shot, he scores! Blake Andrews with a great individual effort for Rink Hockey Academy, and he's got his team back to within 1. Star keeps taking what seems like a commanding lead, and Rink keeps battling back. Josh McEwen, head coach of that Rink team below us here, has got to be happy. Jack Lombard for Star equally, because his team has played very well and they've still got a 6-5 lead. Just past the midway mark of this period. Nathan Osmond back to scoop it up for Rink. How will this shift in momentum play out this time around? Blake Andrews scores at the 10-minute mark. Dane Morley the assist for Rink. Great individual effort by Blake Andrews. And it's a 6-5 hockey game with 9.5 to go in the third. Much better game than what we previously had on the broadcast here at Memorial. A 12-0 win for Prairie over North Shore Warriors. Got a little too physical at times and a lot of goals scored. This one is a close one, 6-5, as Rink takes the shot from the right point. That deflects away. Now played at the side of the net. Rink centers the puck right through the crease area. Another chance. You can hear it bounce off the pads of the netminder. Kept in nicely at the left point there by number 12, Kingston Kernoslow, the captain of the team. Shot towards the net, and that one is steered away by the netminder and held on for the face-off as Rink Hockey Academy comes close. 8:57 to go. Off the draw, Park on his knees will push this puck into the corner. Rink forechecking, they've got control, centering puck here to the side of the net. Goaltender Kolar holds on for the face-off. Clean third period. We had 2 minor penalties in the opening period. Four minor penalties called in the second, along with that 5-minute major for boarding and game misconduct handed to Seth Watson of Rink Hockey Academy. But here in the third period, it's all been about the hockey, and it's been a great game to watch and a great game to broadcast. Dale Corey with you. My pleasure to be on the air here at the Canadian Sports School Hockey League Championships from beautiful Penticton, British Columbia. Here, Star pushes it back into Rink territory, goes down the ice, kept in at the blue line. Good job there by Mason Lair. Front of the net, can't get a shot away. Rink will get control. And now here's Pierce into center ice, hands off to Turner. Inside the line they go, but it's quickly turned around by the defenseman there. Great job by Asher Kike to steer it in the other direction. Up to center ice. Played back in by 44 Brendan Swinhammer. As now the Star player hit heavily up against the boards right at the penalty, or right at the blue line there. Here's a shot by Star. Chance there for Asher Kike. That goes high over top of the net. Under 8 minutes to go. 6-5. Star leads Rink Hockey Academy. Rink Hockey Academy side of the net. Goaltender puts his big mitt on top of it. And we will get a face-off deep in Star territory. Star Hockey Academy out of Kelowna, or out of Seattle, 0-2 in this tournament, as is Rink Hockey Academy of Kelowna. Both these teams struggled in the regular season. Star had just the 2 wins. But it's a great, evenly matched game here tonight on a Tuesday night at Memorial. A shot in front to the crease area. The goaltender hops on top of that one. And some great scoring chances for Rink Hockey Academy, down by a goal. Shots now 10-8 in this third period for Rink, 41-27 in total. At the left point, kept in by Jones towards the front of the net. Steered away by the defenseman. Bounces off the boards. It's back out to center ice. Played there by Camden Marple. Pass ahead to Jones. Now 3 Rink players in across the line. Menzies got it. Back for Jones. Couldn't connect with him. Played in the corner by Jones. Back at the right point. A slap shot there. That hit a body in front. Rink still with a chance. Trying to get the shot away there was number 16, Will Jones. But he was tied up on the play. Now Marple at the right point. Wrists this one towards the net. It bounced through the crease area and played neatly ahead there by Regan Haggard for Star Hockey Academy. Some players would have just cleared it down and had an icing. He just tipped it ahead into Rink territory and allowed his team to get some fresh skaters out there. Great heads-up play by Haggard. Now Rink Hockey Academy again in the offensive zone with 6:41 to go in the third period. Played by Star outside the line at center ice. They'll dump this one in. Number 9, Jad Hale puts it into the Rink zone. Goes in on the forecheck. Rink Hockey Academy moves it up. It's Nathan Osmond up to center ice. He'll send this one in. And Rink Hockey Academy will make some changes as the goaltender doesn't take any chances. Pulls on for a face-off with 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go here in this third period. Highly entertaining game here at Memorial Arena. '17th broadcast for me at the Canadian Sports School Hockey League Championships. I've been over at South Okanagan Event Center enjoying a nice, big, warm arena that was pretty much empty. Here at Memorial, a much different vibe, a little cooler as well, but fans are right over top of things. The press box is over top of the arena. We got a great view, and it's been a great hockey game here in this U15. Here's a chance for Kike. Turns it around, takes the shot, wristed over top of the net. Blocked it away by the netminder as well, and now it's played into the corner. Back to the right point for Booth. Near boards, into Kike, couldn't control. Now around the far side, in on the forecheck, there's number 53, Eugene Park. He's got 4 in today's game. Can he make it a mittful and maybe ice this game for Star Hockey Academy? 5.5 minutes to go in the third period, 6-5. Rink Hockey Academy turns it up the other way down the far boards, putting it back to the point. Good job there by Luke Turner to keep it inside the line. Plays in the corner on the far boards. Played by Star, and now they'll move it up ice. Crossing center ice, number 10, Truman Wilson, and he'll dump it in. Now Rink clears the puck into the center ice area. Played there by Sidney Mock. Inside the line goes Mock. flipped up ahead, and now here's a race for it. Here's Lair coming in, the shot, and he missed on the short side there. Puck is tipped over top as Mason Lair broke in down the right side. Burst of energy there, came towards the net. The shot went off the outside, over top of the glass, and so we're going to face off coming up deep in Rink territory. 4 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in this third period. What a great hockey game here in the U15 division. Amazing how from one to the next. The game before had two pretty good hockey teams. These guys were near the bottom of the standings, but they're giving us much more entertainment here on a Tuesday night at Memorial Arena. Home of the 1955 World Champion Penticton Bees. That'll date things a little bit. Now back comes Kirkpatrick for Star. Dumps it in with 4.5 to go in the third. Star holding on to that 6-5 lead over Rink Hockey Academy from Kelowna. Rink deep in its own zone. Moving the puck up ahead. It's Swift down the near boards below us. Swift will dump it in. Nope, check that. Didn't dump it in. Dumped it right into that Star bench area. So we're going to face off just outside the Star blue line, right in front of that Star bench. 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Eugene Park's got 4 for Star, and they've got a 6-5 lead. Here's Lair again down the right side, speeding in, centers the puck in front, cleared away by the defenseman. Good job there by number 55, Dallas Emsland. Now Star deep in their own zone, controlled there by Blake Andrews. In behind the net to the right point, under 4 to go in the third period. Centering puck there off the stick of Star's number 24, Regan Haggard. Star controls, Haggard with it. Tries to clear the zone, he does. Good job there by Haggard. Gives up a bit of size. Now here's a chance for Rink, moving in, shot, oh, and he missed a wide open net. The goaltender made the save, the puck came out to the other side, the rebound, and they couldn't capitalize with an open net. Big scoring opportunity there for Rink Hockey Academy. Now 3:18 to go as the puck comes towards the net, and the goaltender will hold on for the face-off. Oh boy, what a glorious opportunity for Rink Hockey Academy. I think it was number 14, Dane Morley, who just stepped onto the bench area. Shaking his head on that one as Rink Hockey Academy came oh so close to tying up this hockey game. 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the third period. It's a 6-5 game for Star Hockey Academy. At the left point, can't keep it in. Kike chases after it. At center ice is Kirkpatrick. He'll play it into an open side. Kike over on the left side along the boards. Backhands it back into the corner. There to scoop it up is Brendan Swinhammer. Under 3 to go in the third period. Star controlling. Deep in its own zone, trying to clear it out. They can't do so. Here's Rink Hockey Academy, still inside the line, battling along those boards. At the right point, slap shot, that goes wide. All the way around the boards and all the way back into Rink Hockey territory. It's the trouble when you miss on the far side like that. It can go a long ways around. Tipped up ahead and into Star category or territory now with 2.5 to go in this third period. Star at center ice, clearing the red line and sending it in as Jad Hale. Star goes in on the forecheck, but not really pushing too hard as Nathan Osmond has control deep in his own zone. Now here's a steal in front for Star. Couldn't capitalize on that one. Booth at center ice, and he'll send it back in behind the net once again. Now under 2 minutes to go in this third period. Star has Rink pinned up deep in its own zone, leading by 1 goal. And now here comes Rink Hockey Academy from Kelowna. Speeding into center ice is Morley. Stopped at the blue line. And now it's pushed back. And Kelowna's got way too many players out there. Referee standing there watching it. Here's a chance in front. Goaltender makes the save. And we're going to face off deep in Rink territory as Rink probably had 7 skaters out there. The referee was standing right there and let it all go. Rink Hockey Academy gets a break there with now 1:41 to go in this third period. Face off in the Rink zone. Star will try to keep it there as much as possible. Keep that goalie in between the pipes. Rink finally gets control. Cleared out to center ice. Sent right back in. Hits the linesman, unfortunately, for Star, so it stopped there. And now it's played back to the Rink blue line. Dane Morley feeds it up ahead. Now here's Rink inside the line. Goaltender coming out of the net. Stopped from behind and poked the puck away, but it's still into the corner. Extra attacker out there for Rink Hockey Academy. It's played around the boards in the corner by Truman Wilson, but not out. Yes, now it's outside the line. Rink will get it and shoot it towards the net. That really should be an intentional offside. With 58.4 seconds left to go, Rink Hockey Academy trailing by a goal. Netminder has been pulled for the extra attacker. Let's see what happens with 58.4 seconds to go in this third period. Off the draw, Rink controls, Turner sends it in. Back in the corner, Truman Wilson banks it around the boards, not out, kept it at the right point. Across to Turner, wrist shot, glove down by the netminder, saw it all the way, and he'll hold on for the faceoff with 45.1 seconds to go here in this third period. Off the draw, battling along the near boards. Kept in by Jet Menzies into the corner. Killing some time off. Turner, good job at the left point to keep it in with 34 seconds to go. Menzies with a chance in the corner. Can't get the shot away. Moves in, face-off circle, fans on it. Puts it back to the right point. Wrist shot. Hits a body in front. Cleared out to the boards, but not out. Kept inside the blue line there. Good job with 18 seconds to go. Here's Star backhanding it off the boards, and it's back out to center ice. 12 seconds to go. They'll clear the zone and go back in on the forecheck. Here's Turner. Turner hit down hard, bounces off the glass. It's outside the blue line and cleared now back in with 2 seconds to go, and that will do it. Star Hockey Academy has defeated Rink Hockey Academy of Kelowna by a score of 6-5 in one of the most entertaining games you will see in a long, long time here in the U15 division. Rink Hockey Academy ranked 14th at 14-21. Star was 18th and dead last in the rankings in U15 at 2-34. But it's Star Hockey Academy from Seattle that defeats Rink Hockey Academy of Kelowna by a score of 6-5 here on a Tuesday night at Memorial Arena. Thanks to the great goal scoring of Yu-Jean Park. He scored 4 in tonight's hockey game. Rink finishes off leading the statistics from a shots on goal, 44-29. Star 2 for 5 with a man advantage. Rink was 1 for 3 with a pair of shorthanded goals. That'll do it. 6-5 the final. Star Hockey Academy defeats Rink Hockey Academy of Kelowna here in a U15 game at Memorial Arena. My name is Dale Corey. Thanks for listening, everybody. Enjoy your evening.
We had a good game there to watch. A little more exciting than the first one.